Ancient Egypt, Secrets of the Pharaohs and Their Eternal Legacy. Exploring ancient Egypt, unveiling the enigmatic pharaohs and their enduring legacy. The birth of a civilization. In the fertile lands along the Nile River, a civilization unlike any other began to flourish. The waters of the Nile brought life to the desert, allowing communities to grow, innovate, and form the foundation of what would become ancient Egypt. From humble beginnings, the first pharaohs rose to power, uniting the lands and laying the groundwork for a legacy that would endure for thousands of years. The unification of Upper and Lower Egypt marked the dawn of a new era. Pharaoh Narmer, also known as Menes, became the first ruler of a united Egypt. His reign set the stage for a civilization that would be defined by monumental achievements in architecture, art, and governance. The ancient Egyptians believed their pharaohs were living gods, chosen by the deities to lead them into prosperity. With the establishment of the first dynasty, Egypt entered a period of remarkable stability and growth. The people revered their pharaohs, who were seen as intermediaries between the gods and the mortal world. It was during this time that the foundations of the great Egyptian culture were laid, foundations that would support one of the most iconic civilizations in human history. The Pyramids of Giza. The Pyramids of Giza stand as one of the most extraordinary architectural feats in history. These colossal structures, built during the 4th dynasty, were created as tombs for the pharaohs Khufu, Khafre, and Menkaure. The Great Pyramid of Khufu, the largest of the three, has fascinated scholars and visitors alike for millennia. Constructed over 4,500 years ago, the pyramids are a testament to the ingenuity and determination of the ancient Egyptians. The scale of these monuments is staggering, and the precision with which they were built continues to baffle modern engineers. But these pyramids were more than just tombs, they were symbols of the pharaohs' divine power and their quest for immortality. The Pyramids of Giza were surrounded by a complex of smaller tombs, temples, and monuments. These structures served as a spiritual hub where rituals were performed to ensure the pharaoh's safe passage to the afterlife. The pyramids remain one of the most enduring symbols of ancient Egypt's grandeur, a reminder of a time when the pharaohs ruled as gods on earth. The Sphinx, guardian of the pyramids. Beside the Great Pyramids stands the enigmatic Sphinx, a creature with the body of a lion and the head of a pharaoh. This magnificent statue has guarded the Giza Plateau for thousands of years, its origins and purpose shrouded in mystery. Beside the Great Pyramids stands the enigmatic Sphinx, a creature with the body of a lion and the head of a pharaoh. This magnificent statue has guarded the Giza Plateau for thousands of years, its origins and purpose shrouded in mystery. Over the centuries, the Sphinx has weathered the sands of time, its face worn by wind and erosion. Yet, it remains a powerful symbol of the ancient world, a reminder of the enduring legacy of Egypt's pharaohs. The Sphinx continues to inspire awe and wonder, as its mysteries are still being unraveled by archaeologists and historians. The Pharaohs, divine rulers. The pharaohs of Egypt were not just kings, they were considered gods on earth. Their authority was absolute, and their role was to maintain Ma'at, the cosmic order that kept the universe in balance. The pharaohs were the living embodiment of the gods, responsible for the prosperity and well-being of their people. Each pharaoh took on a divine name and was associated with specific gods, often depicted in art as merging with deities like Horus or Ra. The pharaoh's divine status was reflected in their elaborate burial practices, designed to ensure their safe passage to the afterlife and their eternal reign among the gods. The legacy of the pharaohs is preserved in the monuments they left behind, the temples, tombs, and statues that still stand today. These structures were not just symbols of their power but also acts of devotion to the gods. Through these acts, the pharaohs sought to secure their place in the afterlife and ensure the continued prosperity of their people. The Temples of Karnak and Luxor. The temples of Karnak and Luxor are among the most impressive religious complexes ever built. Located in Thebes, the ancient capital of Egypt, these temples were dedicated to the god Ammon-Ra and played a central role in the spiritual life of the Egyptians. Karnak, the largest temple complex in Egypt, was a place of pilgrimage and worship for over 2,000 years. The temple's grand halls, towering columns, and intricately carved reliefs tell the story of Egypt's gods and their relationship with the pharaohs. It was here that the pharaohs performed rituals to honor the gods and ensure the continuation of Ma'at. Luxor Temple, connected to Karnak by the Avenue of Sphinxes, was another important religious site. Unlike Karnak, which was primarily a place of worship, Luxor was dedicated to the rejuvenation of kingship. Every year, during the Opet festival, the statue of Ammonius Ra was transported from Karnak to Luxor, symbolizing the divine blessing of the pharaoh's rule. The Book of the Dead, a guide to the afterlife. The ancient Egyptians believed that life continued after death in the form of an eternal journey. To guide them through this journey, they created the Book of the Dead, a collection of spells, prayers, and incantations designed to help the deceased navigate the challenges of the afterlife. The Book of the Dead was often buried with the deceased, inscribed on papyrus scrolls or the walls of tombs. It provided detailed instructions on how to overcome obstacles, avoid traps, and present oneself before the gods. The ultimate goal was to reach the field of reeds, a paradise where the soul could live in peace for eternity. The journey through the afterlife was fraught with danger, but with the guidance of the Book of the Dead, the deceased could achieve eternal life. This belief in the afterlife and the importance of proper burial practices shaped much of Egyptian culture and religion, influencing everything from tomb construction to daily rituals. The Valley of the Kings. The Valley of the Kings, located on the west bank of the Nile, was the final resting place of many of Egypt's most powerful pharaohs. This remote and desolate valley was chosen for its seclusion, providing a secure burial site for the rulers of the new kingdom. Over 60 tombs have been discovered in the Valley of the Kings, including the famous tomb of Tutankhamun. These tombs were carved deep into the rock, filled with treasures, and adorned with intricate paintings depicting the pharaoh's journey to the afterlife. The walls of these tombs tell the story of the pharaoh's lives, their divine duties, and their hopes for eternity. The discovery of these tombs, particularly that of Tutankhamun, has provided invaluable insights into the life and culture of ancient Egypt. The treasures found within, from golden masks to ornate chariots, reveal the wealth and power of the pharaohs and their deep belief in the afterlife. The Valley of the Kings remains one of the most important archaeological sites in the world. Hatshepsut, the female pharaoh. Hatshepsut, one of the most remarkable figures in Egyptian history, was a woman who ruled as pharaoh. She took on the full regalia of a king, including the false beard, and was often depicted in male form. Her reign was marked by peace, prosperity, and monumental building projects. Hatshepsut's most famous achievement is her mortuary temple at Deir el-Bahari, a masterpiece of ancient architecture. The temple, with its terraces and colonnades, was designed to honor the gods and celebrate her reign. Hatshepsut's legacy was so powerful that it was nearly erased by her successors, who sought to remove her from the historical record. Despite the efforts to erase her memory, Hatshepsut remains one of Egypt's most famous pharaohs. Her successful reign as a female ruler in a male-dominated society is a testament to her intelligence, determination, and ability to lead. Hatshepsut's story continues to inspire and intrigue, offering a unique perspective on the power dynamics of ancient Egypt. Akhenaten and the worship of Aten. Akhenaten, a revolutionary pharaoh, changed the course of Egyptian history by introducing the worship of Aten, the sun disk, as the sole god. This radical shift towards monotheism was unprecedented in a culture deeply rooted in polytheism. Akhenaten's reign was marked by the construction of a new capital, Akhetaten, and the promotion of Aten above all other gods. Akhenaten's religious reforms were both controversial and transformative. He ordered the closure of temples dedicated to other gods and centralized worship around Aten. This shift disrupted the traditional priesthoods and created tension within Egyptian society. Akhenaten's devotion to Aten was so complete that he changed his name from Amenhotep IV to Akhenaten, meaning servant of Aten. After Akhenaten's death, his successors, including his famous son Tutankhamun, restored the old religious order. Akhenaten's legacy was largely erased, and his capital fell into ruin. However, his experiment with monotheism and his unique artistic style left an indelible mark on Egyptian history, sparking debates among historians and archaeologists to this day. Tutankhamun, the boy king. Tutankhamun, one of the most famous pharaohs in history, ascended the throne as a boy and ruled during a turbulent time in Egypt's history. His reign was short, but his tomb, discovered nearly intact by Howard Carter in 1922, revealed treasures that captivated the world and shed light on the life of an ancient king. Tutankhamun's tomb, filled with golden artifacts, jewelry, and the iconic golden mask, became one of the most significant archaeological discoveries of the 20th century. These treasures provided a glimpse into the wealth, artistry, and religious beliefs of ancient Egypt. Tutankhamun's tomb was unique in its preservation, offering insights into the burial practices of the New Kingdom. Although Tutankhamun's reign was brief and largely uneventful, his legacy has endured through the wonders of his tomb. The Boy King story continues to captivate audiences worldwide, a symbol of the enduring allure of ancient Egypt and the mysteries that still lie buried beneath its sands. Ramses II, the Great Builder. Ramses II, also known as Ramses the Great, is often regarded as one of Egypt's most powerful and successful pharaohs. His reign, lasting over 66 years, was marked by military conquests, diplomatic achievements, and an unparalleled building program that left an indelible mark on Egypt's landscape. Ramses II is perhaps best known for the construction of the temples at Abu Simbel, a testament to his grandeur and divine kingship. These colossal statues carved into the mountainside depict Ramses himself, alongside gods like Are-Horikti, signifying his close relationship with the divine. The temple's alignment with the sun during specific times of the year reflects the Egyptians' advanced understanding of astronomy. Beyond his architectural achievements, Ramses II also led military campaigns that expanded Egypt's influence and secured its borders. His victory at the Battle of Kadesh, though often debated, was celebrated as a triumph and immortalized in the walls of temples. Ramses II's reign was one of stability and prosperity, earning him a place as one of Egypt's most celebrated pharaohs. Cleopatra, the last pharaoh. Cleopatra VII, the last pharaoh of Egypt, is one of history's most iconic figures. Her reign marked the end of the ancient Egyptian civilization and the beginning of Roman rule. Cleopatra was a skilled diplomat, strategist, and leader, known for her intelligence, charisma, and relationships with Julius Caesar and Mark Antony. Cleopatra's reign was marked by her efforts to restore Egypt's former glory and maintain its independence in the face of Roman expansion. Her alliances with powerful Roman leaders were both personal and political, aimed at securing Egypt's future. Cleopatra's legendary beauty and romantic liaisons have often overshadowed her accomplishments as a ruler, but her influence on the ancient world was profound. The dramatic end of Cleopatra's life, marked by her defeat at the Battle of Actium and her subsequent suicide, signaled the end of an era. With her death, Egypt became a province of the Roman Empire, ending the reign of the pharaohs. Cleopatra's legacy, however, endures as a symbol of power, passion, and the complexities of leadership in a changing world. Egyptian art and architecture. The art and architecture of ancient Egypt are among the most recognizable and influential in the world. From the towering obelisks and grand temples to the intricate jewelry and vivid paintings, Egyptian art was deeply connected to their religious beliefs and the afterlife. Egyptian art was highly symbolic, with each element carefully chosen to convey meaning. The gods, pharaohs, and scenes of daily life were depicted in a style that remained remarkably consistent for thousands of years. This consistency reflected the Egyptians' belief in order and harmony, values that were central to their culture. The architecture of ancient Egypt, particularly the temples and pyramids, continues to inspire awe. These structures were not only feats of engineering but also places of worship and symbols of the pharaoh's divine power. The legacy of Egyptian art and architecture is evident in the countless monuments that have survived to this day, standing as a testament to a civilization that valued beauty, balance, and the eternal. The legacy of ancient Egypt. The legacy of ancient Egypt extends far beyond its borders and continues to influence the world today. From their advances in medicine and engineering to their profound spiritual beliefs, the achievements of the ancient Egyptians have left an indelible mark on human history. The study of ancient Egypt, known as Egyptology, has fascinated scholars and the public for centuries. The discoveries of tombs, temples, and artifacts have provided invaluable insights into the lives of the pharaohs and their people. These discoveries continue to capture the imagination, offering a glimpse into a civilization that seemed to defy time itself. The influence of ancient Egypt can be seen in modern art, architecture, and even popular culture. The allure of the pyramids, the mystery of the Sphinx, and the stories of the pharaohs continue to inspire and captivate. As we look to the past, we see that the legacy of ancient Egypt is not just a chapter in history but a living presence that continues to shape our world. Thank you for joining us on this incredible journey through ancient Egypt. From the birth of a civilization to the reign of its last pharaoh, we've explored the wonders, mysteries, and legacies of a culture that continues to captivate us today. The sands of time may have covered the monuments of the pharaohs, but their stories endure, reminding us of the power, wisdom, and beauty of the ancient world. Explore more of the ancient world's wonders with our upcoming series. Subscribe and stay tuned for more captivating stories from history's greatest civilizations. If you enjoyed this journey through ancient Egypt, don't forget to like, share, and leave a comment. We'd love to hear your thoughts on the mysteries of the pharaohs. Stay connected with us as we continue to unearth the secrets of the past. The stories of ancient Egypt are just the beginning, there's so much more to discover.
Thank you for watching.